Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is Vinaxius and you're watching Hearthstone Arena Into the Pit. Let's get started again, shall we? I have not played any arena since our last run where we went... It's been a while. I think we just went 3 and 3 as a mage. I know we didn't do like exceptionally well, but I remember a lot of the games being really close. I'm gonna roll with Shaman again here because I really like Shaman and think I can have a great deal of fun with him. Something I'm noticing is that I'm getting a rare right off the bat a lot of the times, and I'm wondering if maybe that's something that is going to be consistently there. I have a very high mana curve so far with these 3 starting ones here. We're obviously going to take Hex. I might have gone with the Elven Archer instead of Boulder Fist Ogre, but I can't imagine a lot of situations where I'll need to do 1 damage very vitally. I guess there's a 0-1 Frog with Taunt if I Hex something, but I don't think that Elven Archer is of a huge amount of value. Here I'm going to take a Raging Organ. I don't think I'll have many ways to heal him, but I think he'll be better than the alternatives that we had. We could use more taunts, I'd say, hey? Considering we don't have any right now. Yeah, let's go with the Bodyguard. We'll see, I'm kinda nervous right now. We're not getting a lot of low-cost minions. I think Direwolf Alpha will be good for a Shaman deck, especially just because he makes totems a lot more viable. Rockbiter Weapon is also a good 1 mana card, but I always like having 1 silence in my deck, and we're not entirely sure if we'll get another Spellbreaker or something. I think I'll take Rockbiter Weapon though. Having some more spells would make me more comfortable, we'll say. Knife Juggler is cool, but once again, because of the Shaman's hero power that summons totems, hopefully we'll also have some cheaper creatures to play out. I'm going to take Master Swordsmith. And here, I do not like the decisions we have either. We don't have a weapon yet, we're 10 cards in. Obviously we're not taking a Stone Tusk Boar, but I do not like Ironforge Rifleman either. So I guess I'll take Dread Corsair. He'll be our first 4 mana card at least. What's making me nervous is we don't have Flame Tongue totems, and I love those things. Here I'm going to go with Bloodlust actually. Totemic might be interesting with our Direwolf Alpha and Master Swordsmith, but I feel that's a bit iffy. And you know me, I love my crowd control style creatures. We'll also take... Do I want a second Master Swordsmith? I don't think I'll get a huge amount of value out of them. At the same time, I don't know if I'll get any out of Questing Adventure either, I guess. Obviously we're not going with Angry Chicken. This might be interesting. Let's go with the Swordsmith here. And here, of course, we'll take a second Hex. Ancestral Blessing might also be interesting, but, you know, it's a little bit iffy. I think out of our choices here, we'll take another Ring Farseer, given that we don't have any weapons yet. I've never used Windspeaker before, I've never tried it. So, it might be interesting. Let's see. Oh, this is a deck full of tough decisions here. We have 3 5-mana cards already. Windspeaker might be able to make some cute stuff happen. So I say let's go on it. I think I should have been more clear with my words there. I'll take a Flame Tongue Totem here. Oh, trời xa vậy?
Mi tì đã đốc án rồi chị cái này biết sỏi đúng nhàng chứ. Ai phút đó.
Menya, try something. I got hot chocolate. It's cold up here. Here I'll go with... I guess a War Golem might be okay. But I did say that I was lacking silence here, so let's go with an Earthshock. Now, well, now I guess I can take Questing Adventure if I like. Would we get more use out of Mana Addict here? We have 2 hexes, a Lava Burst, Earthshock, Lightning Bolt, Rockbiter Weapon. That's a decent number of spells. But Questing Adventurer works with, like, everything, which is also really good. This is a tough decision again. What should I do? I feel that Questing Adventure is going to be potentially better. 3 mana for 2 health leaves him so vulnerable though, and a Mana Addict is more likely going to live. But I don't see myself getting consistent attack boosts from her, so I'll go with Questing Adventure. Ooh, here's another tough decision. We can either Lightning Storm, or we can Lava Burst. We do have a lot of single target stuff here with Lightning Bolt, Lava Burst, Hexes. So I think I would be more comfortable with some Area of Effect, as I will call it, even though that's probably not the right term. We'll take a 3rd Hex as well. I love Hex. I'll take as many as you are willing to give me. I also enjoy having a weapon, which is why I took Doomhammer. It's an interesting weapon for sure. I have never used it before. It could deal 10 damage in a turn with Rockbiter Weapon, which is pretty scary. I feel pretty good about that. We have 6 cards left, and we have a variety here, man. Maybe it's because I've only done Constructed the last few days, but our list is full, and we have 6 more cards to pick. I did take a Windspeak already, eh? At this point, I could be comfortable with Ancestral Healing. Especially on, like, the Questing Adventure or something? Or a Raging Worgen. Or Ventrico Mercenary, for that matter. Let's do it. I think it's a good card and we'll get some good news out of it. Cult Master is tempting here. The reason being is that I have like no other sources of card draw, and if you look here, we have so many cheap spells and creatures that it might get really dicey if it goes into the later stages of the game. I'll take the Cult Master. Hopefully we'll get some card draw out of it. I can't see myself not getting any with Totems, and then with like Flame Tongue and Direwolf Alpha and Master Swordsmith to allow them to attack. I could easily sacrifice them. I will also take a Frost Shot here. Freezing a large minion might be very useful and end up saving my life. I am not comfortable with Wind Fury. I have not used Wind Fury much at all. But at the same time, I don't like either of these picks either. So we'll go with it and we'll see what happens. Maybe I'm going too heavy into spells here, now that I look at it. But I think we will be pretty comfortable later on into the game. I probably should have counted and, you know, looked. I don't like picking a Stormpike Commando either. So maybe I'll go with a Frostwolf Threat. We could always use more taunt, there's nothing wrong with it for sure. Injured Blade Master plus Ancestral Healing is obviously cute. But Lava Burst is irresistible, so I'm going to take it. And we have a deck with many spells. Ancestral Healing, Earthshock, Fort Lightning, yada yada yada. Hexes, Lava Burst, Bloodlust. I don't know how I feel about what I just did. But I suppose we will find out in the coming moments, because I would not be happy if I ended up doing another 0-3 run, because, you know, even though I didn't end up recording the last one, it doesn't feel very nice. Allow me to take a sip of my hot chocolate here. We make it using milk. It's delicious. Alright. We're up against a paladin. I don't feel too bad about it. Consecration is going to be pretty uncomfortable. But I absolutely am going to keep this starting hand, because that is pretty fantastic. I think I have made a deck that can be very aggressive very early, and I don't think I've made very many of those before, which is exciting for me. I am very eager to play this out. Hopefully he does not just, like, completely dominate me, because I would not be comfortable with that. Alright, let's pull out the Master Swordsmith here.
Time for killing.
I'm pretty sure we'll force a trade out of him here, which will be fine. Next turn, we'll have 3 mana. We can play out a Direwolf Alpha. The Master Swordsmith can swing. And Paladin Secrets. It can be Redemption, it can be Humility. I have a feeling it might be not Redemption. Alright. Here, I think it is best to go with the Flame Tongue Totem first.
It's time.
Oh no. No! Well, shoot. I should have played the Direwolf Alpha. I even knew that Repentance was an option here. Oh my gosh. Well, that made me do less damage that turn than I wanted to, but I'm going to try to keep this thing alive as long as possible.
Reporting for duty.
Which is obviously not going to be a very long time. We do, however, have a Dread Corsair.
Blood and plunder.
That's going to hopefully make these guys more survivable for a little bit. However, I completely messed up there. I should have... Wow! I am rusty right now. I just caused my Flame Tongue Totem to not give Master Swordsmith any benefit. And his Direwolf Alpha still lives because of it. Wow, I don't know what to say. I have no excuse for myself. I'm gonna Frost Shock that. It's gonna allow me to put a Totem and a Direwolf Alpha. And we're at a card disadvantage like I was afraid of. And that is very uncomfortable. However, next turn we'll Boulder Fist Ogre. If he doesn't deal with it, we'll Windspeaker it and it'll do 12 damage. And that will be good. We still have a Hex in our hand for whatever he plays out that scares me. And I have Hot Chocolate, so it's okay.
Reporting for duty.
I don't like the bear. But that much should be obvious. I want to get the Boulder Fist Ogre out as quickly as possible. And I think I will, in fact, conduct a trade here. And that will hopefully keep my Boulder Fist Ogre alive for longer. Next turn we can Hex and Windspeaker, if that becomes necessary. If he doesn't play anything scary, obviously, I'll keep the Hex in my hand.
I'm not ready.
Ogre Magi is a little bit scary, isn't it?
Reporting for duty.
I don't feel nervous about any Paladin spells in particular, though. So maybe not. I absolutely want to swing with my Boulder Fist Ogre before I do anything about the Shaman. So that's annoying. He Noble Sacrifices. I lose 6 of my damage. I don't think I want to Hex that thing yet. But maybe I do, because if I don't, Boulder Fist Ogre will die. But I think I can just expect him to die here. don't want to Earthshock just yet either, I don't think. No. Let's keep it like that and see what happens. Lucky I got the healing totem. It became useful this turn for sure.
Pandaria will be
Alright.
Get in there and fight, maggot!
I'm absolutely glad that I saved my Earth Warden. Because once again, I am not comfortable with using Hex on
Reporting for
that.
duty.
He has a lot of single damage minions right now. So let's do this. We'll Earthshock. Play Raging Organ. Play a Totem. I don't need Rock Biter Weapon yet. I would prefer to use it in a more ideal situation. I'm very surprised that we haven't drawn any of our damaging spells yet.
Put your
I'm also
faith
very
in the
glad
light.
that... Well, we found our Hex target for sure. And that is a good creature to use Blessing of Wisdom on. That's all I'm going to say about that. It's going to get that dealt with for sure. Let's take care of that Bear Totem. I'm probably going to kill the Mogushan Warden for sure. And obviously I need to deal with Tyrion. Yeah, the card draw makes me very nervous. So what I'm going to do is Rock Biter myself. Take out the Mogushan Warden. Put this on the totem. I don't need ancestral healing, I don't think. But I'll end my turn. At least we got one of our like 3 hexes in our hands, because if we didn't, I would be not happy with the situation at hand. I made so many misplays early, and that's super frustrating. I wigged out pretty hard at that. And he has a lot of Blessing of Wisdoms to get a bunch of card draw, which is also upsetting. Picks up a Silvermoon Guardian.
Reporting for duty.
And hopefully I top deck something big. I guess that's sort of big. If I can get the Silvermoon Guardian's Divine Shield off, Lightning Bolt will do something. Till then, I am stuck top decking and waiting and hoping. I swear, I have like 2 Lava Bursts and Lightning Bolt and Thunderstorm and a lot of very potent cards here, but until I get them, things are not going to
Ready
look well.
for action!
I should have Lightning Bolted the Silverhand Recruit, I think. That was my
Reporting
mistake
for
once
duty.
again. He is slowly whittling me down, and obviously he has quite the dominant board. Up until now, at least. Let's see if we get Wrath of Air here, that'll make me happy. Searing. This not gonna change anything, we have to get some damage done here. I was hoping that I would hit the Silvermoon Guardian. Obviously that didn't happen. Can't have him drawing more cards because then he'll just snowball ahead of us. So I decided to Lightning Bolt the creature that he got to draw cards with. I know I have like a Ventricle Mercenary at least in here. So please, work with me, game.
Reporting for duty.
I know I have a Cult Master in here, which is not going to be useful anymore. I know that I would be very upset if I lost this game. Which I am likely going to at this point. Lightning Storm can still change everything, and we haven't drawn it yet. So if we ever do, I'll be very happy. Look at how juicy it would be, please. I still have 14 cards to work through though, so I'm going to say that chances are low that that's going to happen. And he's just going to slowly beat me down. His board is like completely full, this is ridiculous. And the frog has damage on him now.
Bring me steel.
Well, we'll play, and we'll give that guy taunt because we have to. And how much damage does this prevent? It will prevent 3, 5 at least. Which means I'm still going to die next turn if I don't get super lucky and get my lightning storm.
Not on my watch.
Gosh, all these Argon Protectors too. I think I would have won if not for all of my massive misplays in the beginning. So I take full responsibility for this defeat. I'm just going to, do a little bit of damage. Say well played, and we will concede here. Good game. So we are obviously starting off on the back foot here. I got a golden ancestral healing, which is nice. I regret picking up ancestral healing because it didn't end up being very useful, did it? I feel better about this deck as a result of our first game, though, in comparison to how I felt before we played any. I feel that I was unlucky by not getting a lot of my higher mana cards.
Thrall versus Anduin.
That's sort of the main thing that made me uncomfortable that game, I feel. That being said, does that mean I want to keep Fire Elemental in my opening hand? We do have a lot of strong things right now already, but no, I'm not comfortable with that. And we get Rockbiter Weapon instead, which isn't too bad. I can use it on myself to clear a minion off the board or something at least.
Greetings, friend.
And hopefully, obviously I would like to pull out a victory here. If I don't, that'll make me a little bit sad. We'll start with a totem here, because then I can Flame Tongue. I'm very happy that it ended up being a Stoneclaw totem, because that will keep me safe for at least one turn. He's going to coin. I'll have 3 mana so I can Rockbite him. Oh. That's terrifying. He gets to Shadow Form like right off the bat, and that makes his hero power so deadly. He just deals 2 damage every turn if he wants to. However, I guess that means he won't be able to play cards out of his hand. But I can see him, well, using it to gain the craziest card advantage anybody's ever seen. With 4 mana next turn, I might just Dread Corsair. Direwolf Alpha will let me do damage right now, but I don't think that really changes much, so let's do that. He won't be able to kill the Dread Corsair with just his hero power this turn. And then next turn we can Direwolf Alpha and do some damage again. The good thing is that if this priest has gone with any, like, priestesses or anything, then we will be in a decent spot. Oh! That was cute. I did not see that coming.
What you want?
I also feel that that was a very smart play out of him. Like, that was some pretty damaging stuff there. This just makes me really interested in Priest with Shadow Form. I feel that it would be a lot of fun to try out at some point. I have not yet played a Priest in Arena, I have barely played any Priest in Constructed. So we'll see. Obviously, here is a good trade to conduct.
Bring me steel! Bring me steel!
We'll have a couple of Master Swordsmiths out, and they will buff a bunch of things. Look at that. I think that was a cute play. You might disagree with me. It might have also been more wise to go with a Boulder Fist Ogre, but this will at least force out some stuff from his hand, I hope. And that'll allow the Boulder Fist Ogre to come out without too much threat. Here, I firmly believe that a Rockbiter Weapon is appropriate. Obviously, we'll start with the Cult Master here. Rockbiter, one of the Swordsmiths. We'll kill the Light Spawn. We'll get a card draw out of that. We can give him Wind Fury. We'll play a Direwolf Alpha as well. And we'll smack him for 3 damage. Our board's looking good right now, but he could easily deal with that with, like, Holy Nova. He can kill Cult Master right away. We at least got one card draw out of it, and so I don't feel terrible about that. I think it's appropriate to Hex Light Spawn. Light Spawn makes me a bit too nervous. Breath of Air is also nice to have. Next turn, I think, if all goes well, we'll Boulder Fist Ogre. Silence is very damaging to my deck. Suddenly, all these cool cards that had a lot of damage on them are not quite as useful. He's forced to just play an Argent Protector, though, so that cannot be a good sign for him. Yep, we'll Boulder Fist Ogre. Call, let's see what we get. Stoneclaw. That makes me happy. Unless he has, like, Shadow Word Death or something. Oh. Well, never mind, he has Holy Fire and then Hero Power. It did at least force the Holy Power out of him, I guess, which is fine. Apparently, though, I do not have the greatest amount of damage on the board, do I?
It's time.
We'll also jab at her.
My eyes are open.
Weaponsmith? Weaponsmith or Weapon Master? Master Swordsmith will be healed up again. And I will end my turn there. I just gave him a card draw. Wow. This is me just not knowing about mechanics in the game. I honestly did not think I would make a misplay there. Which I ended up doing. I'm in trouble. Cult Master is my only source of card draw in this deck, which means I'm stuck like top decking and I have a Frost Shock and Wind Fury and that's it. Frost Shock will delay Velen for one turn. His Hero Power currently deals 4 damage. And that is pretty not good. Yeah. Oh, thank goodness. Alright. The least we can do is silence Velen right now. Put out a totem. Stoneclaw, that's nice. Frost Shock Velen right now. I really regret getting this Wind Fury card. Like, it's not working out for me. I have many cards that can do damage. I just need like one Lava Burst, I need another Hex. I just need something. Let's be honest. Oh, am I going to lose this again? It's certainly looking like it, doesn't it? Well, we've delayed Velen for a turn. We have Bloodlust. I'm going to have to use it. And then we will damage some things. Velen there. Don't like having you there. Hopefully get a Stoneclaw here. I get a Searing. I am going to take 10, 13, 14 damage this turn, and I'll die next turn if I don't have a solution. And this lady is beating the crap out of me. Well, I'm not happy about this.
Shall not fall.
That much should be obvious.
Sometimes I forget things.
Because I am in a pickle. I don't know what we can do. I don't think he had to apologize here. He just has a really good deck.
My apologies.
But you know, I don't mind that he is
My apologies.
regretting. For the funny guy. I will Wind Fury.
Elements guide me.
I will die with honor.
Guide me.
There we go. You can deal the finishing blow, my friend. Well, we're gonna go 0-2. I'm going to hope that we can eke out at least one win here. The Acidic Swamp Ooze was a cute play, so was a Light Well. Hopefully he doesn't draw this out. I'll just like concede here if he does. Yep, there you go. Good game. He ends up with 26 health by the end of it. I feel that he has a really good arena deck. Maybe I'm wrong, but it at least beasted me, so maybe my arena deck just sucks. We're gonna go for a third game here, because if we win, that'll end our first video on a good note, and if we lose, we can just finish this off in one go and deal with the discomfort, and it'll be okay. That game, I gave him one card draw inadvertently. I made a mistake when I killed his Argon Protector instead of that Priestess, who gave him a million card draw. And this looks okay here. We'll keep it. I did make a lot of mistakes in the second game as well, I think. But the first game was absolutely my fault for losing because my opening was
Greetings, friend.
possibly the worst thing I have ever seen out of myself. I'm just going to end my turn. The thing is, she's probably not going to play a spell until I play a creature. So this thing's just going to poke me for one every turn for the time being. Now I can just summon a totem here. Questing Adventurer, coin, Forked Lightning maybe, if she plays another minion. That feels like it might be the right decision here, because I don't seem to be at a risk yet. It'll leave me a little bit crippled on the turn after, but absolutely this is a good time to use Forked Lightning. And I can play out Questing Adventurer right now too. I was going to buff this guy out a little bit right from the get-go, which is nice. I feel like coin is a little bit too strong with that effect. I agree with a lot of people's statements on that. Because the thing is, if you can coin and that's like a free spell, that makes turn 2 really, really strong. It'll be different in Constructed, but Arena, I feel like it's a little bit unbalanced. And I don't mind taking a Fireball for Questing Adventure. That's decent enough efficiency, I believe. 2 damage isn't a freezing effect right now, I don't think. And now she'll have to attack me directly, or else she'll sacrifice her Mana Worm for a Searing Totem, which she does not want to do. At least I don't think that's what she wants to do. Dread Corsair really sucks. I really wish that we did not have to go with that. Well, I mean, now the Mana Worm's a bit scary, and I'm going to cross-shock it. I don't really have anything else to do at the time, so I can just do that. Play a Dread Corsair and end my turn. Next turn, I'll most likely Fire Elemental. At least I'll deal with the Master Swordsmith in that fashion, and if not, something else will be the target of my Fire Elemental damage. Just don't do anything stupid, Brandon. This is your third game today, so you should be warmed up and your mind should be working. You've had breakfast, you have hot chocolate.
Let the pain speak to me.
You have a lot of things in your favor. Obviously, Fire Elemental is fun. Take out the Tarkus because of the damage he does. Do I want him to hero power his Acolyte of Pain for a card draw? Absolutely not. So we will kill that thing ourselves. That does put him at even cards with me. And look, they have the double Master Swordsmith thing going on too. I'm probably going to Lava Burst Ventricle Mercenary. Except Lava Burst only deals 5 damage, so maybe not. If I Lava Burst, I still have enough for Cult Master. I can sacrifice Dread Corsair, get a card draw, kill one of the Swordsmiths, and then I can Ancestral Healing and give my Fire Elemental Taunt. That sounds pretty good, doesn't it? Let's do it. Alright. Now we Cult Master.
No quarter!
Now we do that. Oh, I don't have any mana for that. We'll poke at that. We'll heal that, and our Cult Master will stay alive for the time being. Next turn, it'll be scary if our Fire Elemental gets Wind Fury. I don't expect them to. Mages have a lot of ways to deal with a 6/5 taunt creature.
Join or die!
Ew, she's going to get a little bit of card draw herself. I do get my card draw Cult Master as well. We both got a lot of efficiency out of our Cult Masters, is all I'm going to say about that. I can't kill her Cult Master in any way, shape, or form, and I don't want her to leave hers up. So I will conduct the attack. And we'll play a Bulgafist Ogre and see how she responds. For once in my session, I would like to use Wind Fury and actually feel not as bad as I do right now about having it in this deck. I don't remember what my other two options were when I picked it, but I feel like they probably would have been more useful. Yeah, she's just gonna go all out in hero power and do all that stuff. I expected that. It's gonna get some stuff killed on my side. We can force some stuff to happen as a result right now. I do not want to Lightning Storm yet, for sure, though. Well, Earthshock right now as well. And I'm gonna hold back on the Master Swordsmith. Aw, what a nice lady. If I lose to her, I'll be much happier than when I lost to the trees. Why? Because this person is a pretty nice lady. Okay. I think it is reasonable to use our Hex and Lava Burst on these creatures here. Because it's pretty scary. We'll play our Master Swords right now, I don't feel bad about that. Secure power. We get a Searing Totem, which is now a tier 1. Alright. We have a moderately favorable board, except all she has to do really is like, anything really, and then my board's cleared. A Blizzard would finish off everything on my board. Many things would easily deal with this here. We'll do Lightning Storm. Forgot about that. Oh, okay. I was like, did the Demolisher just not get hit by that? If so, I would be a little bit upset. We're just gonna keep putting stuff on the board here. We have a lot of health to work through this mage, so... You know, I have a Ventricle Mercenary of my own who has not showed up yet in this run. I still have a couple large creatures that have not yet been played out and utilized. Instructs no Boy. I was sort of expecting that. Saying that I don't feel too terrible about it. What I do feel terrible about is that Wind Fury is still in my hand. Oh my gosh, I hate that card now. I should have despised it before, but I was naive and thought maybe it might be useful, but
Behold the might of Stormwind!
Obviously it's not, and she has her strongest champion now, which sucks. I hate Wind Fury so much. Oh my gosh.
Feel the power of the wind.
Here, have some Wind Fury Stoneclaw Totem. I'm going to hold Lightning Bolt. And I'm going to try to kill the Stormwind champion next turn instead of just doing it to the Bluegill Warrior. Now she's probably just going to trade, which is unfortunate.
What does the future hold?
Oh, look, you have Wind Fury too. Performance, better than nothing. Steering Totem is, I guess, better than nothing. I can't kill anything this turn. Mages don't have any sources of healing, though, so we'll see if things die or not. I'd imagine that she's just going to go for the throat. Maybe she'll... There's the damage on the parts here. Oh, thank goodness we at least have a Hex. Let's jump on Totem once again. And, you know, believe it or not, Monster does more damage than the Water Elemental. Just give me a Ventrico Mercenary, please. I have 9 cards left. There has to be a chance for that to happen. Watch me get like Doomhammer right now. That will be not very... I saw it coming. Don't tell me I didn't call it. Well, I might as well play it out. We'll see if I ever get this out of it. I think I am pretty dead though. All she has to do is like hero power, do some damage to me. I have no means to survive at this point in time. Unless I kill absolutely everything and do no damage to myself. Which is not going to happen. So we're going to go 0-3.
Well played.
And maybe I will cry a little bit and then I'll start another run. I'm just going to concede here. Good game. That was terrible. I would not be surprised if you know, if I did not say many nice words for, actually I don't think I swore at all this video, it just came out pretty good. That was bad though. That's really terrible. We got 25 dust. Let's open this up. If I get a legendary, I'll feel very dirty because I absolutely do not deserve it, but I'll be happy anyways. No shame. Well, I got 2 rares. That's a lot better than the starting expectations. I'm happy with Explosive Trap and Deadly Shot as well. And that's not too terrible. Rare drop. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. We'll hopefully have a run with more longevity and that I do not absolutely misplay and do terribly at. I will see you later.